Hey guys, this is LockGod. Got a 75 point bat rep for you today. So this was just from normal club night this Tuesday. I was waiting around at the club for one of my buddies to turn up. He has 3 factions, so never sure it was going to bring. It could either be Legion, Cricks or Trolls. Jokingly, somebody said he might bring Jarl. This is mainly because every time he ever asks, what should I play, who should I use, I always like to tell him that he should use Jarl. He's not a big fan of Jarl, he thinks he's a bit bad, but it's a little fun poke that I have at him. So I've changed my pairing up, mainly because I'm sitting waiting for the Trencher theme to come out, basically. So I figure I might as well have Haley3 in my pairing, because she's one of the ones that I want to play in the Trencher theme when it comes out. So I've just paired that with Striker 2 in Heavy Metal. So my buddy turns up and he is playing Jarl, so I'm playing Haley3. My list is not in a theme at all, it's just a regular old unthemed list. So I've got Thorn, 2 Grenadiers with Haley3, Junior with a Charger, Ragman, Rhupert, 10-man unit of Trencher Infantry, Alexia and the Risen, Sam and the Devil Dogs with Murdoch. And his list is Rune Pistols at War, he's called it. So it's Jarl in the Power of Junior list, with a Runebearer, Jarl Bomber, Jarl Mauler, Mulg, Janissa, Whelps, 4 units of Rune Shapers, and a Max Krillstone with the UA. So I've put the what all the terrain is on screen for this time. It was a suggestion from somebody on the last bat rep, so hopefully that helps. So I got turn 1 and I decided to set up my cloud wall. Haley walks up, she puts up temporal distortion, she puts both of the echoes into play, and she puts tactical supremacy on the trenches. Rhupert gives them Pathfinder because of the pool of water. They move up, put their cloud wall up, back up out of it. Both leaving space for both my Grenadiers to get in, to nestle in amongst them. The Devil Dogs run up. Quite a few of them run into the trench on the right with Junior's Charger. Junior's put Arcane Shield on Haley, and Alexia creates a Thrall Warrior that runs up to the left behind the forest. So Troll's turn 1. He's started with all his upkeeps in play, so he's got Quicken on a unit of Rune Shapers, he's got Tactical Supremacy up on Mulg, and Willed Secrets up on the Mauler. So most of the units of Rune Shapers run up, 1 or 2 units dig in. Mauler runs through the forest, Willed Secrets giving him Pathfinder. Mulg tramples up and then repositions 3, so he gets a little bit further up than he ought to. Janissa puts a hill for Jarl to stand on, and he passes the turn back to me. So Haley's echoes allocate to the Grenadiers, putting them both on 3 focus. Haley upkeeps Tactical Supremacy, Junior upkeeps Arcane Shield. The Grenadier on the right manages to aim, and it shoots into the Rune Shapers that have Quicken on them. Aiming, it still manages to hit, kills a couple of them. My Grenadier on the left moves to tow the centre zone. It's within range to shoot the Mauler, but the building is blocking the Mauler from getting to it with either a charge or a trample or anything like that. The angle it would have to come in at, it would be out of melee range. so shoots into the mauler, does a bit of damage. Trenches, cloud wall back up. The devil dogs on the right fan out, a couple of them going onto hill on the right, and Murdoch pops their mini feet this turn, so they're all dug in. Alexia creates another Thrall Warrior, and it sits just in front of the Grenadier on the right, behind the cloud wall. Nice little free weapon master solos, never go wrong with them. Also I had, before the cloud wall went up, I had Thorn move to be within 10 inches of both the mauler and the bomber. I tried to slam the bomber using Force Hammer from Haley past, but I missed. So Haley herself casts Repudiate at the mauler to take off Wield Secrets and do 2 points of damage to Jarl. So Trolls, and he has Janissa move up and place a hill just behind the house in the middle of the zone. Jarl goes up, he puts Snipe on himself, but he realises at the end of the game that he didn't need to put Snipe on himself. He was in his 12-inch range anyway. He shoots and boosts to hit a devil dog, hits it. Oh, the Runebearer had put magic bullet on him, so he magic bullets into the Thrall Warrior and kills that, and then he uses his second shot to kill another devil dog. Alexia only collects one corpse because the second devil dog was out of range. He pops his feet and puts, he gets 5 clouds, so he puts 4 of them in a line using the house to extend his cloud wall, and he puts the 5th one over the water terrain to make it so Haley past can't stand in that area without being affected by -2 to attack rolls. His warbeasts position up to be behind the cloud wall. He runs a whelp to the flag on the right. He's got the mauler on the zone on the left, so he'll be scoring 2 this turn. His rune shapers on the right move forward and dig in, and the rune shapers on the left attack and kill the Thrall Warrior that I'd ran up there. And so he'll be going up 2 control points this turn. I really should have put the charger in the zone, then I'd have been scoring a point, but then I think if I'd have done that he might have just moved the rune shapers more aggressively, run them into the zone perhaps, so not the biggest thing in the world. So I've got 3 troll heavies barreling down on me. Cloud Wall's only going to work for so long, otherwise he's just going to start dominating me on scenario. So I come up with a plan to kill Jarl. He's camping 2 or 3, so it's doable. So I have my left-hand Grenadier run to get close to Jarl. He's got to be more than 2 inches away from Mulg, otherwise he'll be engaged and harder to hit, because my plan is to cast Force Hammer to slam him into Jarl to knock him down. Still doesn't solve the problem of line of sight because of the clouds, but there's a couple of things that I can get into the clouds. So what I do is exactly that. The Grenadier runs up, Haley past, casts Force Hammer, slams the Grenadier into Jarl. The slam damage doesn't do anything to Jarl, but messes up the Grenadier a bit. Haley herself puts a hand cannon shot in and boosts the damage. Haley Future puts all 3 of her gunshots in, all boosting damage. She does decent damage to him, strips a few of his upkeeps as well. The right-hand the trenches then go. 3 of them are in range after they've been given Pathfinder by Rhupert, of course, to walk up and tow the cloud wall. So I put a 3-man CRA into Jarl. It doesn't really do much. The other trenches just shoot Runebearers just in case this fails. I kind of need them to do something. So they do some damage to some rune shapers. But most importantly, those two trenches are in a good position for the Grenadier to walk up, and it's got 3 focus on it, so it puts 3 shots into Jarl and strips him of all his upkeeps and leaves him on a couple of boxes. But he's still alive. None of the Devil Dogs have got the range to get to him. Their guns are only range 4. The Charger can't get anywhere near the Cloud Wall, so it can't shoot either. So the last hope I have is Alexia in the Risen. So Alexia walks up. The 1 corpse that I got from a Devil Dog happens to win me the game, because I can place that in front of my lines, which I did at the beginning of the turn. Alexia walks up, it walks up, she turns it into a Thrall Warrior solo, who charges Jarl, and he's a POW 10 Weapon Master, and he manages to finish off Jarl for a Cygnar victory. So that was a nice little quick game. I do like using Alexia in the Risen with Haley3. I'm not entirely sold on the Devil Dogs. I call this list Dead Dogs in the Mist, because the idea is that the Devil Dogs die, come back as zombies and get revived, and the trenches are providing the mist. Once the trench thing comes out, of course, I'm going to be playing Haley3 in theme, and if I am allowed a character unit, we're not sure if that's going to change or not. It's likely to be Alexia, because I love having her lurking behind a cloud wall, chucking out Weapon Master solos, and eventually possibly killing a heavy by buying a bunch of attacks. Right, well, I hope you enjoyed this bat rep. If you did, drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If there's anything you'd like to see me play or play against, I mean, playing against is a bit more limited, but anything in Cygnar, I've got it all, so drop a comment below, and I'll catch you later.